Sorry, Ian Abrahams, TalkSPORT. You're up against Manuel Pellegrini, a man you played for, a man you coached with at West Ham, and a man who you've described as being your kind of father figure in football. So just tell us how special this is and how difficult it is being in a final against someone who means so much to you.
It's special, as you said. I spent 4 years with Manuel. He's a reference for me because of his career, because of his history, and especially because he's, in terms of human being, he's top person. And I define him like a, professional dad, because many times when I need to take big decision, we are in contact, and yeah, it's for that.
Will you speak to him before this game? Will you know how to beat him because you know him so well?
I spoke with Manuel yesterday, to be honest. We are so close that we spoke in the past a lot, and we continue to speak now in the present and in the future.
What did he say?
No, I think it's just personal things.
Gary?
Gary Cottrell, Sky Sports News. I'm sure you spent all weekend, beginning of this week, telling your players it's all about Forest, it's all about this massive final game in the Premier League. Don't think ahead to this European final. And then today you're saying to them, well, actually, forget what I said yesterday. The next few hours are going to talk about the European final. How do you cope with that interruption to your week?
I didn't see the player since Man United game. So I will see them today, because yesterday, for a personal reason, I was not here. And then we had Saturday and Sunday off. So I will see the players today. And the focus is just in this moment, just about Nottingham. And then after the final, we're gonna be focused on the final.
But you say that, but you can't, because they're all going to be wheeled out today to talk about the final. So how do you manage?
Yeah, I'm here to talk about the final with you, not with the players. With the players, the main target is Forest. Yeah, but don't worry, they're gonna be focused on Sunday and then Tuesday, Wednesday.
John?
So I want to ask about Isco. You played with Isco, right?
Yeah, he's top player. Isco is top player. His career speak for himself. Many years with Real Madrid. We played together when Isco was very young. He joined us from Valencia, and we had top team. The striker was Ruud van Nistelrooy. We had Isco, we had Joaquin, we have Santi Cazorla, me. So that was a top team, yeah.
John?
Hi, Enzo. John South from BBC Radio 5 Live. Are you happy with the preparation time you're going to get for this final? You play at 4 o'clock on the Sunday, Betis play on the Friday. Is there enough time? Do they have an advantage on that front?
I'm not happy, 100%. You cannot allow a team 48 hours more than the other team when you play European competition final.
So you think you should have been allowed to play on Friday?
Or they play Sunday like us.
Yeah, right. One other question. During this competition, you played a lot of young players in the team, you played a lot of squad players in the team. So how do you approach it now? Do you play your strongest 11, or do you stick with the formula that you've had so far?
For each game, we try to play our strong 11. So if during the season we played Conference League with a different team or with different players, but we were sure in that moment that for that game was the strongest one, and we see for the final.
Simon?
Hi, Enzo. Simon Johnson, The Athletic. Speaking about selection, do you have decisions to make over the goalkeeper? Jorgensen's played most of the games, obviously, but Rob Sanchez is your number one. Have you made a decision, and
Yeah.
when will you tell them?
Yeah, no, Philip is going to play the final
And why is that?
because he played all the competition. So it's unfair now that you arrive to the final and he's not playing the final. So for Betis game will be Philip plus 10 players. I don't know which one that the other 10 they are, but for sure Philip is going to play because he deserves to play that game.
And will any of the other players that have been sort of injured, are they supposed to be back?
No, at the moment, Margiu and Kriston Kunku, they start to take part of our session, but they are both still not 100%.
Davido?
Let's talk about this final for you. It's your first major final as a coach. You obviously have a long experience as a player. How are you preparing for the pressure, and how do you do you compare being a coach and being a player in a final?
The main target is for sure is also, for personally it's important, but the main target is to win again a European competition with Chelsea. I think it's something important for the club in this moment, for the for the fans, for everyone, because it means that we are going in the right direction. And personally, I will try to prepare the game exactly in the same way I prepare all the rest, because I consider every game important. For sure, it's a final that at the end, decide the title. But we're gonna try to prepare the game in our best, and hopefully we can win the title.
You said before how much winning the competition without building the winning mentality that
Mhm.
you're trying to do. I'm curious about what you guys experienced during the competition. How important it was for your group to play this competition?
Very important, first of all, because you need to build a winner mentality, and you cannot win the Europa League or the Champions League if you are in the conference. You are in that competition, and you have to be focused to win that competition. So for sure, this season help the players to win games, and is the only way to build a winner mentality. And now we are close to the last step, and hopefully we can reach the title. We can win the title.
Nizar?
Hi Enzo, Nizar from BBC Sport. What did Manuel Pellegrini do for you as a player, and what did he say to you that sort of helped you become a coach in the future?
I try to learn things from all the managers. For sure, if today I'm where I am, it's also because of Manuel, the things that I learned with him. In terms of how to manage players, how to manage changing room, how to manage difficult situation, noise around the club. He's a reference. He's very close in the way he managed things with Carlo Ancelotti. So they are quite close in that sense. So I try to learn many things. Then I had him as a player 2 years, and then almost 2 years I worked with him as a coach. So for me it was enough time to try to learn as much as possible from him.
Do you think he should go down as one of the great coaches? He's probably towards the end of his career, you're more towards the start of your managerial career. Do you think he should be...
But if you see his history, for sure, Real Madrid won the Premier League with City, semi-final with the Villarreal, Champions League, quarter-final, semi-final with the Malaga, now final with the Betis. So it's for sure.
Jacob?
Hi, Jacob Steinberg from The Guardian. On the point around the scheduling, do you think that's something where UEFA need to step in and say that the Betis game has to be on Sunday, shouldn't be on Friday?
Yeah, I don't know if it's from the Liga, from the Premier League, or from the UEFA. I think, I don't know how many we are in this room, but if I ask you, it's normal to play a final where a team has 48 hours more than the other team? I think it's not normal. It's not something correct. Now, if it's the UEFA, the Liga, or the Premier League, I don't know, to be honest.
Because obviously it's something that's going to be decided their game by La Liga or Spanish FA. So do you think there needs to be clear rules around these kind of games from UEFA, because ultimately they're the ones who are going to control it?
Absolutely, yes.
Rob?
Hi, Rob O'Connor, Fresh Association. Do you think there's a case to be made for Premier League clubs in future not taking part in the Conference League? The point of European competition is meant to be there to step up, and that clearly hasn't been the case for most of the season for Chelsea.
No, it's not my job to say that. My job is to say if it's correct or not. And for me, it's not correct. Then if for different things, it's not my job.
Peter?
Hi, Enzo. You said that you spoke to Manuel Pellegrini before making big decisions. Did you speak to him about taking the Chelsea job last summer?
With Manuel Pellegrini, yes. Yes.
What did he say? What was his advice?
This is personal things. I was Sunday. I was in Madrid watching Atletico Madrid Betis live. So, and as I said before, I spoke many times with Manuel in the past, also for Chelsea job. In that kind of decision, I used to speak also with Manuel.
Andy?
Hi Enzo, Andy Dillon from The Sun. Does it put a strain on a friendship, a game like this? Because you're both fierce competitors.
Yeah, it's both we want to win, no doubt. But we're gonna try. He's going to try out his best to prepare the game and win the game. I will do exactly the same. And then the good thing is that nothing changed after the game in terms of relation. So I said before, we are very close with Manuel. We also live, when we don't work, we live in the same place. We live very close. So in Spain, so it's not just about relation in football. It's relation in life. And Manuel age is my dad age. So when I used to sit next people older than me, I always try to learn because they can teach us in any moment because they have more experience than us. So Manuel is not just a colleague. It's for me it's a reference and it's a top person.
So does he? You spend summers together? He comes around the pool.
No, sir.
That sort of stuff. Yeah. May I also ask about Anthony? Is it down to him? I mean, he clearly was unhappy at Manchester United, but has gone to Real Betis and turned himself around. Is that a lot down to Pellegrini? Do you think that he's got that ability to do that, an unhappy player?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
We'll do two more, Frank and Antonella. Frank?
Laurenz from Holland. Obviously you played some European finals with Sevilla. Is there anything from those finals that you try to confide to your players? Maybe some specific things, because the European final is something different than another game.
Win. As a player, I think I played 4 European competition final, 2 Europa League, and 2. When you win Europa League, you have to play Super Cup final against the team that won the Champions League. And I've been lucky because we won 3 out of 4, and we lost 1. But the main thing in this kind of final, I don't know which manager, but an important manager said, "You don't play final, you just win final." And always. So for the final, we're gonna try to win the final.
And has the Conference League been a good kind of like platform for a lot of young players that you have seen? That has been kind of like for you be able to see many more players than you otherwise would have been able in like a competitive action.
We also use academy player in the Premier League, not just in the conference. So it's when we see a young player, we give them chance. The last game against Man United, our striker was suspended. Our second striker was injured. Our 2 wingers, they were out for different reason. Jadon because not possible. Misha, it's already a long time, and we play with the number 9. And we try to be creative with the number 9 from second team. So if they are good player, it's okay to allow them to play.
We'll finish with Antonella.
Hi, Antonella from La Repubblica. As you've got 2 crucial matches ahead, and whatever the outcome of those games, can I ask you more in general, what is the most important thing that you learned from this first season at Chelsea? And what is the thing that you are most proud of?
In terms of learn, I said before, I try to learn from every game, every session, because I really believe that in any game you can learn, and in any session also you can learn things. So I try to learn as much as I can from every game. Also, I think has been important to manage, a little bit different kind of situation since I joined the club. And in terms of proud, I really I think we are very close to finish the season. I think we had a good season that can become very good. In terms of numbers, we are improving. But the most important thing is to see players that, from my point of view, they are improving. So in terms of manager, it's something that I feel proud of it.
Okay, thank